Who's what? It's David Hassett, Rodney Wells, and Howard Mingus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fremont Eagles Network on YouTube. Tonight we're going to be watching the Garrett Railroaders play the Fremont Eagles at the cage, I guess is what we're calling it now, isn't that?
Yep.
At the cage. My name is Emily Myers.
And I'm Eric Wyrick.
And we're super excited to be broadcasting this game for you guys. The Railroaders so far are 1-3 overall. Their one win was against Lakewood Park Christian. They beat them by 10. Fremont beat them actually by 36. They lost to Woodland Heritage, and they are 0-1 in the conference, and they lost to Prairie Heights. Fremont is 2-0 overall. They are 2-0 in the conference as well, I believe, correct?
Well, 1-0. We beat Lakeland, and we also beat Lakewood Park.
So there we go. There you have it. We're going to get started here in about a minute, and we'll talk to you then.
Athletic Director, Mr. Roger Probst. We would like to welcome our guests, the Garrett Railroaders, as well as all Fremont Eagle fans to tonight's game. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not allowed at IHS AA events. Let's support the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect that they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. At this time, we would ask that everyone please stand as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. meet the starting lineup for tonight's game. First, for the Railroaders. Number 3, a senior, Jason Bailey. Number 12, a sophomore, Luke Kaufman. Number 15, a senior, Christian Hess. Number 20, a junior, Connor DeWitt. And number 23, a junior, Kyle Smith. Starting tonight for the Eagles. Number 3, a sophomore, Corbin Beeman. Number 25, a junior, Ethan Bontrager. And now for the seniors. Number 13, Ethan Bach. 33, Logan Brace. 43, Gable Pentecost. Please remain in your seats at halftime as the 2021 inductees into the Fremont Athletic Hall of Fame are recognized.
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Our starters for the Railroaders tonight are Jason Bailey, Luke Kaufman, Christian Hess, Connor DeWitt, and Kyle Smith. For the Eagles, we have Gable Pentecost, goodness, Logan Brace, Corbin Beeman, Ethan Bontrager, and Ethan Bach.
And the Garrett basketball team comes in with some issues. They're battling illness in their program, and so they have 5 varsity players who are not dressed tonight. They've brought up 3 junior varsity players to fill in for them.
We're going to have a foul on number 15. That's going to be Christian Hess. It's going to take Logan Brace to the line, shooting 2.
Is first.
First one for Brace is no good.
Fremont comes in shooting 56% from the line. So true to form, he makes 1 out of 2.
That's perfect. We have number 13, 12 Luke Kaufman bringing the ball up the court. He gets it over to Bailey. I think that's their lone senior for the game. Sorry, they have passed 2. Ethan Bach with the steal. He gets it up to Corbin Beeman. Out to Ethan Bontrager for the 3. Goes in and out, but Logan Brace gets that rebound putback.
Brace does a good job underneath. He is currently shooting 79% from the 2-point range. He cleans up all of our loose shots and makes a lot of bunnies underneath.
Gable Pentecost with a nice block. Got the student section going crazy. The theme for the student section tonight is Jersey Night. And looking from here, I don't think I can see anybody that's not wearing a jersey. That's a pretty good student section.
Yeah, our student sections have been great all year. We've had a lot of kids. They're dressing up, they're having fun, they're making a lot of noise. It's really great to be a part of an atmosphere like this with these kids.
Loud and proud is how they do it. Jason Bailey with the ball up top. He's going to get it inside to Kyle Smith, number 23. Fremont getting super loud, trying to rile up that offense, make them do something they don't want to do.
Fremont's in their matchup zone, and it is hard to play against, especially when you first encounter it. A lot of switches. It's a difficult defense to play against.
The gym is so quiet. That's crazy.
It's one of the few times Fremont sets up in half court. And there's Brace underneath again.
Assist from Ethan Bach. Ball's going to go out, tipped by Bontrager. It's going to be Garrett ball.
Lots of pressure on the perimeter by Fremont in that matchup zone.
Steal by Corbin Beeman. He's going to go all the way for the layup, and it's good.
2 by Beeman.
Fremont's had fast starts in both their games so far this year. They've scored 28 and 30 points in the first quarter of their 2 games. And this game doesn't look like it's going to be any different. Up to a 7-0 lead.
Bontrager with the 3. It's going to come off the rim, but Gable Pentecost has the rebound.
Great pass.
That was beautiful. Logan Brace is going to get fouled. I'm not quite sure who that was on, so give it a second. It's going to be on number 20, DeWitt. That's going to be his first, team second.
So Fremont really likes to get out and run. As you can see, they play really well when they play fast. And when they have to set it up, they like to get the ball inside. And Brace is just about unstoppable under there.
First one is good. I know in that Lakeland game, I watched the whole thing. Brace had a double-double. I know he had 12 rebounds, and I can't remember if he had 11 or 12 points. He did crazy good down there. And so did Gable Pentecost. He ended that game with 35 points.
Logan and Gable are both shooting almost 80% from 2-point range, which is unheard of.
We're going to have a timeout called by Garrett's coach. I know in that pregame ranking by, I think it was Outside the Huddle,
Yeah.
Gable Pentecost was ranked 34th and Logan Brace was ranked 29th out of the top 50 boys in the area.
Yeah, they have been the two that have really fueled the team so far. But right now, I tell you, this team has 4 guys who can score. We play a 4 out, and that leaves a lot of room for Brace underneath. He gets a lot of points down there. And in the past few games, especially in the first quarter, we've come out and hit threes and have just almost buried the other teams in the start of the first quarter.
On both nights, the JV games will start at 6 p.m. with the varsity games to follow.
It's going to be Garrett ball out on the sideline. Number 23, Smith, is going to be passing it in.
You can see how Garrett rotates out front. We switch man to man. It makes it really hard for them to find shots because we switch like right there. Beeman coming out and helping Bontrager. And it's just hard to find an open man in this matchup zone.
Fremont's done really good with this matchup zone all season. Steal by Gable Pentecost. He's going to go all the way.
Oh! Nice try by Gable. Place would have gone absolutely crazy if he would have made that.
They would have gone insane.
Foul was on Beeman, his first.
I'm sure you heard it from Mr. Roeder. That's going to be a foul on Beeman. That's going to be his first, team first. Steal by Logan Pentecost. He's going to go all the way.
You just see how active Fremont is out there in the zone, especially at the top, making it really difficult for Garrett to pass the ball around. We've got hands in the passing lane, very active hands for Fremont.
We're going to have another foul on Corbin Beeman. That's going to be his second.
Foul is on
We have
Beeman.
number 14, Molergic, I believe. Sorry if I'm
Malargic.
Sorry if I'm pronouncing. Sorry. And who lost one in? 13 Myers. And then for the Eagles, Folk enters the game for Beeman. We're gonna have another steal by Fremont. I think Pentecost tipped it away. Assist from Ethan Bach into Brace. Brace is absolutely killing it right now. He has 11 of Fremont's 13 points.
And he hasn't taken a shot outside of 5 feet yet, I don't think.
No, not at all. Kaufman tries to go in for it, misses it. He also gets his own rebound. He gets it out to Bailey, who hits a three.
Even on made baskets, Fremont's pushing the ball up, trying to get an easy basket.
Fremont always comes out with so much energy
Look at the
in his
passing.
games.
Look at the passing.
Beautiful. Pentecost with the three.
Coach Stuckey's done a great job with this team. Playing unselfish all the time, always looking for the open man.
Always.
And more yet, and even more, hustling. Look at them hustle down the floor, especially on the defensive end. They're fun to watch.
Beautiful pass to Bach, or from Bach to Brace. Kaufman tries to go in for it. Bach turns it over right away. He passes it right to Bailey. Number 13, Myers tries to go for it. He can't get it to go. Brace with the rebound. Going off of what? Oh, hold on. Bach for three, no good. Myers is going to get that rebound.
That's a good open shot for Bach, working from the inside out. That's a good way to get a bucket.
In that Lakeland game, Bach had some key threes there in that third quarter, right towards the end. Burlew's going to go in for Pentecost. And Coach Stuckey's going to call a timeout. Going off of what Eric said earlier, Fremont is just such a fun basketball team to watch. It's always so fun to watch teams that are competitive and just can get the ball up and down the court. And Fremont just does a really good job. They always come out with high intensity, high energy. I mean, they're just fun to watch. Yeah,
all 3 games so far this season. The first quarter has been huge for us. We come out, we're stealing the ball, we're fast breaking. You saw a dunk attempt. I mean, they're so unselfish. They're always looking for each other, trying to set each other up for easy baskets. And that's one of the reasons why Brace scores so many points so close to the basket is the guys look for him. The guys will drive into the lane, draw some defenders and make a pass in, and he's wide open for easy buckets.
It's going to be Garrett's ball out at the bottom of the court, at the end of the court. Smith with the three. It's good.
3 by Smith.
I forgot to mention earlier, Brogan Blue has entered the game for Logan Brace.
Brody Falk with a nice drive there.
Took me a second, I forgot his name.
Fremont runs about 8 players deep. We got 3 subs in the game right now.
Smith tries to take it all the way. It's not going to be good. Rebound by Berlew.
Berlew's done a really good job getting in shape in the past couple of years. He's really transformed his body. He's become a really good basketball player and a force underneath for us.
Stepping it up, he's going to be ready for next season, for sure. At the end of the first quarter, the score is 20-6. Fremont is up.
Another great first quarter for Fremont. 20 points in the first quarter. That's actually the lowest we've had all year, is
Yes.
20.
Gable Pentecost goes back into the game, and so does Corbin Beeman. Pentecost is going to enter for Bach, and Beeman's going to go in for Bontrager.
So in our first two games, Fremont has shot just about as many three-pointers as they have two-pointers. Now this game's been a lot more two-pointers because we found Brace wide open underneath multiple times. But we'll hit some threes here in a second. We'll get it going. That's been our trademark so far in the first two games.
All right, coming out after that first quarter, it's going to be Garrett ball on the side.
Constant pressure by Fremont. Nice pass.
That was a nice pass. Malarjic tries to go in. He can't quite get it to go. Fremont's really good at staying patient too, and until they can find that open person. Exhibit A.
7 passes right there before we got the open shot. You're exactly right, Emily. Fremont's very patient on the half court, trying to find good shots. That time it was outside, 3 ball. I think there's more of those to come.
Yes, for sure. Smith for 3.
That might have been a little bit outside of his range.
A little bit. And the student section will make sure to capitalize on that when they come back down.
Garrett stays with their man-to-man. They're mainly a man-to-man team.
Beeman for 3 again. Can't quite get it to go, but Berlew has that rebound. Gable Pentecost with 2.
I think Garrett's going to struggle inside. We're taller than them, and I think it looks like we're a little stronger than them. And so I think they're going to have problems inside getting rebounds.
Blue with the steal. He's going to go all the way. He can't quite get it to go. Smith is going to have that rebound. Thought he was going to get stuck there. Malarjic tries to take it. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Brody Folk.
Oh, great pass.
Beautiful pass by Gable Pentecost, but unfortunately Berlew is going to travel. No big deal. We have room for mistakes.
I don't know about that. That didn't look like a travel to me.
No?
No. Like to see the replay on that. Unfortunately, we don't have that here.
Brace, Bontrager, and Bach are going to go back into the game. We have our starters back in. And right off the bat, we get a steal by Gable Pentecost.
Fremont just makes the other team work so hard on defense. Look at that.
Beautiful pass by Bach to Brace.
It's really difficult when you spend 20 or 30 seconds playing defense, hard defense, and give up a bunny like that. It's just destroys you.
Bontrager with another steal. He's going to go all the way. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call that. But Beeman gets that rebound. There's our foul. That's going to send Pentecost to the line. Foul's going to be on number 15, Hess. That's going to be his second, team third.
Foul was on
So I think you
Guest.
might have said this, but
His
last
second.
game, Gable had 35 points, had absolutely blow up of a game. So he's had 12 points and 35 points in their 2 games.
Our seniors are those guys that you can just count on handing them the ball and they'll get it figured out. They'll get something done.
Yeah, our seniors are solid this year, not only athletically, but they're so knowledgeable when it comes to basketball, and they share the ball. It's a great group of guys, not only athletically, but academically too.
Pentecost is going to make both of them. Fremont again with that high intensity defense. Number 20, DeWitt's going to go all the way. It's going to go out of bounds on Fremont, so it's going to be Garrett ball down at the end. Number 12, Kaufman with the 3.
3 by Kaufman.
Bontrager with 3, it's
3
good.
by Bontrager.
I meant to mention this earlier, but Ethan Bach is one of the best, assisters, I guess, can I call it that? In school history at this point.
Right.
Hess goes for the shot, can't quite get it to fall.
Just a very unselfish player.
Super unselfish. And like I said, you can always count on him. How many assists has he had to brace tonight?
He's got great vision. He knows where his teammates are, and he's able to get them the ball. He's really good at penetrating, drawing the defense, and then finding the open man for an easy bucket.
Bailey's going to go in for Hess. Bontrager goes in for it, can't quite get it to fall. Brace is going to get his rebound, try to put it back, can't get it to fall either.
Timeout charge to Garrett. 32-9, Fremont right now.
We have 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the half.
Timeout Garrett. There's
All right, and we're back. Gonna be Garrett ball. Myers is bringing it up the court.
I was talking to Coach Bach and Coach France before the game, and they said that Garrett likes to shoot a lot of threes, but our perimeter defense has been so good, they just haven't had any open shots. They're forced to take shots like that, little off balance. It's a tough shot. Again, Garrett has 5 varsity players out of the lineup, so it's got to be a tough night for them, trying to figure out, who's filling those roles of the guys who are out. Just a tough situation for the Railroaders.
It'd be really interesting to see the Railroaders play again at some point in the season, hopefully with all their players back in the lineup. Myers for three. It's going to be no good. Pentecost with that save. Beautiful pass by Pentecost to Brace.
I would love to see Brace's shot chart right now. It's a bunch of dots right underneath the basket, and that's it.
Oh, that was pretty. DeWitt, unfortunately, misses the block shot. Bach for three. It's going to get rebounded by Bailey. He's going to end up bringing it all the way up the court.
Nice back cut.
Myers, that was really pretty.
Nice back cut there. Fremont's on the offensive end so quickly, even after a made basket. They get it out quick, they get down, put pressure on the defense, and then they make them play defense for a while until we get an open shot like that. Just tough to guard Fremont because we've got four guys who aren't afraid to shoot
We're
the
going to
three.
have a charge called on Kaufman.
Student section likes that hustle.
Folk, Berlew, and Blue are going to enter the game for Beeman, Brace, and Pentecost.
It's a good look. Good look.
That was pretty.
Just
Fremont
a little late.
was just trying to pass around the perimeter, and you could see the Garrett defense just kind of got impatient with it. And they jumped out, and that's what caused them to be able to get inside. And Bailey for three, that's going to be an air ball. Blue's going to save him from going out of bounds.
Good shots are really tough for the Railroaders right now.
Bach for two, he goes all the way.
I think Garrett's going to hold it for the last shot. I think they've had enough.
Bailey trying to take that final shot. As you can hear, Fremont's going crazy.
Remaining in your seats, meet the inductee to the Athletic Hall of Fame.
You heard it here from Mr. Roeder. We're going to have an three athletes inducted into the Hall of Fame. Former athletes inducted to the Hall of Fame.
David Hassett, Rodney Wells, and Howard Mingus are all about to be inducted into the Fremont Hall of Fame by Athletic Director Roger Probst, who is the hardest working man in high school athletics, by the way.
And so nice, too.
Oh, yeah.
Really. I mean, just a nice guy to all around.
It gives me great pleasure tonight to be able to go back and relive a part of the great athletic history of Fremont High School as we induct three former Fremont High School athletes into our Hall of Fame. These three were to be inducted last year. They're our class of 2021, but due to attendance restrictions because of COVID, we could only have a couple hundred people in the gym, and we wanted to do this on a night where we really could honor them. So the first inductee is Howard Mingus. Howard Mingus attended Fremont High School from 1938 to 1942. He passed away in 2002 at the age of 84. Representing him tonight in the memory of Howard are his daughters, Barb Gary, you might know her. Step on out. Come on out. Phyllis Fisher, another daughter, and son, Scott Mingus. Now, I'm guessing most of us probably were not alive from 1938 to 1942, but from what we hear, Howard is thought to be one of the best athletes to ever come out of Fremont High School and Steuben County. Howard helped Eagle teams win several county tournaments in both baseball and basketball, but he was best known for his pitching ability. Check this out, baseball players. In the 4 years that Howard Mingus played baseball at Fremont High School's baseball team won 45 games while losing just 4. 45-4 in his 4-year career. And even though it's kind of hard to go back and get statistics from that time, we know in his sophomore season he was 11-0 as a pitcher, striking out 162 batters in 73 innings. And if you know anything about baseball, that's over 2 strikeouts per inning out of 3 outs. He also led the team in hitting that year at 436. But his senior year, in 1942, we know at one point he was 15-0 as a pitcher, and he lost to the South Bend Bears in a game 5-1, which was his first loss. But the coach of the South Bend Bears was John Wooden. Now, some of you might know John Wooden or heard of John Wooden. Some of the younger people may not. He's a Hall of Fame basketball coach at UCLA that won many national championships. There's an article in the South Bend paper in which John Wooden is quoted as commending Howard Mingus on his pitching ability. He had an offer out of high school to go to the University of Notre Dame and play baseball, but instead he decided to serve the country and join the U.S. Army in our efforts in World War II. He played on baseball teams while in Europe, and in 1945 he helped the U.S. company baseball team win the Munich Municipal League title. He received, and we have a copy of, a personally signed congratulatory note for that championship from U.S. General George Patton. After returning to the United States, Howard played on several Fremont town teams, and we can't substantiate this, but I heard from a couple of different sources. There were other towns in the area who decided not to play baseball that year because they knew Howard was pitching for the Fremont team, and they didn't want to face him. He also played on several pro teams in Fort Wayne and elsewhere. 1946, he played for the Quincy Gems. One of his teammates on that team was Hank Bauer. Baseball fans, Hank Bauer played on 7 World Series championship teams with the Yankees, and he was the manager of the 1966 World Series champions Baltimore Orioles. Howard was contacted by several major league teams about possibly playing professionally, but I think he decided to open a meat market in Fremont. And I think he did that pretty close up until the time that he died. Certainly goes back quite a way, but without a doubt, a Fremont great, Howard Mingus. At this time, it's my great pleasure to present this Eagle Trophy, which says Howard Mingus inducted into the Fremont High School Athletic Hall of Fame on December 7th, 2021. You guys will have to fight over who gets this. Our next inductee flew in yesterday from Florida to be here with us tonight, Rodney Wells. Can Rodney and his 2 sons please step forward? Rodney started basketball and baseball at Fremont from 1954 to 1958. He was a key player on the Eagle boys basketball teams that won both 1956 and 58. He was the second leading scorer on the team as a sophomore that won the sectional, but couldn't play in the regional because he broke his ankle and didn't get a chance to play. His junior and senior years, he led our team in scoring, and because of his outstanding play his senior year, he earned all-county and all-conference honors and was named to be all-sectional and on the all-regional teams. The Fremont coach, who some of the old-timers might remember, Harry Kelly, said of Rodney, he was one of the hardest working athletes I've ever been associated with. He was the first one on the floor and the last one off. If we needed to score and needed somebody to take a shot, it was going to be Rodney. He played on Fremont's county championship team in baseball. He played on Fremont County's championship team in 1956. And he also was part of the 1958 Eagle team that won the Corner Conference title. He received scholarships out of Fremont High School from several universities, including Indiana University, Michigan State, Tulane, and Louisiana State. He chose Louisiana State. Freshmen at that time were not eligible to play, so he played on the freshman team, and he led the Louisiana State freshman team in scoring several games. After his freshman year, he transferred to Butler University and played baseball for the Bulldogs under their legendary coach, again, some of the old-timers, Tony Hinkle. He went on to coach varsity basketball at Angola High School before moving to be an assistant coach at Tri-State College. He served also as the head baseball coach at Tri-State. He was an assistant basketball coach of the 1974-75 Tri-State men's team that was inducted into the Tri-University Athletic Hall of Fame in 2006. With him tonight are his sons, Brady, step forward, Brady. Brady's a graduate of Angola High School. He is in his fourth year as the head cross-country and assistant track coach at Hanover College. And Tom Wells, Tom is currently the varsity boys basketball coach at Michigan City. He's in his 33rd year overall as a head boys basketball coach in the state of Indiana. We are very, very honored, and thank you, Ronnie, for being here tonight. And it's my pleasure at this time to present you with this Eagle Trophy. Rodney Wells inducted into the Fremont High School Athletic Hall of Fame on December 7th, 2021. Let's give it up for Rodney Wells. Our final inductee tonight is David Hassett. Get all the family out. Thank you. David Hassett was a standout in both baseball and basketball in his high school career at Fremont from 1977 to 1981. David passed away in October of 2020 at the age of 57, but we are very blessed and fortunate to have several members of his family here tonight representing him. In basketball, David was known for his long-range shooting, which earned him the title of Downtown. I was fortunate my first year here to watch David play, and literally anything over the 10-second line was in range for David. And usually David hit those shots. His senior year, he averaged a double-double, averaging over 20 points a game and 13 rebounds a game. He also was an excellent free throw shooter, hitting over 90% of the free throws that he shot. I'm relying on someone who's been around here for a long time and watched a lot of boys basketball. He happens to be in attendance tonight, Mr. Bob Head, who had the privilege of coaching David. Bob Head said David has got to be one of the two best basketball players in the last 45 years at Fremont High School. In baseball, David was a four-year starter and the ace of our pitching staff his junior and senior years. He was voted as the first-team all-conference player of his sophomore, junior, and senior years. The Fort Wayne Journal-Gazette tabbed him as one of the best pitchers, not only in the northeastern part of Indiana his senior year, but in all of Indiana. Reportedly, his fastball was clocked in the low 90s. He also could hit. His senior year, he had batting average of .450, which is outstanding. David was drafted by the Philadelphia Phillies, but instead he chose to go to Wabash College to play basketball. There he set It is my great pleasure to present to David's family this Eagle Trophy, saying David has been inducted into the Fremont High School Athletic Hall of Fame on December 7th, 2021. Again, if we could give one big round of applause for our inductees tonight, Howard Davis, Rocky Wells, and David Hammond. A couple of notes, there is a TV screen up there which runs pictures and accolades of everyone that's been inducted into our Hall of Fame. And if you did not get a Fremont program tonight, there's still at the ticket table. Inside the front cover is a listing of everyone that is in our Hall of Fame. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Roger Probst, once again, as I said earlier, he is one of the hardest working men in high school sports. He has done an outstanding job creating the wall of fame that you might be able to see across the gym, in the hallway across the gym. In that wall of fame, we have athletes that are inducted, just as you saw 3 there, alumni who have meant so much to this community, coaches are inducted into the wall of fame, academic all-state players and all-state players. Also, any team that has won a conference championship or a sectional championship, the team pictures are up there on the wall. Just a great job by Mr. Probst to recognize those people who have had outstanding careers at Fremont High School. Emily, I wasn't able to say this before, but it is an absolute pleasure to sit here with a former student and broadcast this game.
It's nice to sit with you too, Mr. Wyrick. We'll be back to get going with the second half in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go try to get as many stats as I can for that first half. So we'll see you in about 2. So much.
I'm good. Getting ready to start the second half here. Fremont's up 41-11. I want to take this time to mention that we're missing one of our broadcast crew here. Mr. Joe Camp was supposed to be joining us tonight. He became suddenly ill and was unable to make it, so I'd like to wish him to get well soon. Hopefully I'll see him soon, tomorrow or Monday, but we're hoping for a speedy recovery.
Yes, we are. So I just got the stat sheet from our statisticians down there, Alex Chilinsky, Logan Brooks, and Damon Teachout.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Well done.
I tried. In that first half, Garrett had 11 turnovers and 2 steals, and Fremont only had 4 turnovers and 10 steals.
It's that matchup zone. It creates all kinds of problems. The pressure out front just wreaks havoc on other offenses. We'll see if we can keep up that pressure with this lead. It's easy to have a letdown when you're up 30.
Fremont shot 40% from that 3-point range in that first half, and actually Garrett shot 37.5%. from that three-point range. So we're doing pretty good. Fremont shot 57.1% in that first half from the two-point range.
And Brace had 17 points. Probably 16 of those came on 8 shots within 1 foot of the basket.
100%. Kaufman at the line shooting too. I'm going to assume they were both good.
Yes.
Thank you. Goes off Bontrager's foot.
I got to imagine Coach Stuckey's halftime talk was about keeping up the intensity, especially on the defensive end. Bontrager with another steal.
Yes. Fremont beaming for 3. It's going to be no good, but Bach is going to get the rebound. Beeman tried to get it to Brace. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to go. But anyways, as I was saying, that was one of Fremont's problems at the Lakeland game. If Fremont was up 18 points at the half, and then Lakeland came out and actually got it within 6 in that third quarter. But Fremont picked it back up and ended up, I can't even remember how much they beat him by.
Oh, he didn't go for the dunk this time.
I thought he was going to do it.
It's just really hard, even for a team as experienced as Fremont, it's really hard when you've got a big lead not to relax a little bit. And I think that's probably one of the learning points that they had from the Lakeland game. We're going to see tonight if they're able to learn from that mistake and maybe pile on more points onto this lead.
We're going to have Brace with the foul. That's going to be his first. Team first. Oh, team second, sorry. It's going to be a jump, and it's going to go Fremont.
Just not much there offensively for Garrett. They're having a really tough time finding open shots against Fremont's defense.
But as we were saying earlier, I mean, that's one of the things that Fremont's known for is that matchup zone. It's just killer. It's always nice when you can see a team not perfect a defense, but get pretty close to perfect a defense.
I believe that's a carryover from Mr. Coach Bookwalder, who was here years ago. I think he ran a defense similar. I think my son maybe played on that team.
Bach with the, I think he tried to pass it to somebody, but it must have gotten away from him. Bailey got that steal.
Couple turnovers early for Fremont. Coach Stuckey probably is not happy about that.
No.
Don't want to get sloppy with the lead.
No, you don't. Fremont student section back at it again, just being loud, and Hess tries to go in for it, can't get it to go. Pentecost is going to go all the way.
That young man is such a good athlete. He made that look effortless.
That's the thing about a majority of this team. I mean, they're all just so athletic, and as we were talking earlier, they're just so knowledgeable about the game. They know what to do, when to do it. They know where to look, even if it's not something their coach told them to do. They just know to do it.
These senior boys, I've been able to watch them play because I'm good friend with Ethan's father, and even since middle school, they were always very unselfish, very knowledgeable, just a high IQ for these seniors.
Bontrager for 3. Hess is going to get the rebound and get it out to Smith to bring it up.
Once again, the ball goes inside, draws the defenders, and we get a wide open look.
Bontrager with the steal. He's going to go all the way, and there's going to be a foul on Smith. Burlew and Myers, Burlew entering for Fremont and Myers entering for the Railroaders. And Folk is also going in for Fremont.
So that's probably 12 or 13 steals for Fremont already this game. And you can see that Garrett's a little out of whack. They're missing players. They're not quite comfortable in their offense. It's got to be a really tough night for them.
Malarjic also enters the game. I feel like a broken record talking about that Lakeland game, but their announcers were saying how we're such a senior deep team, but really, if you look at it, we're not really a senior deep team. We have 3 seniors. It's just our seniors they make it seem like we're a senior deep team.
Right. Well, because we had success last year with pretty much these same kids, we're an experienced team, not necessarily a senior-led team. We are senior-led, but we're not senior-heavy.
Right.
But we are experienced.
Burlew shot 2. I think he made the first one, missed the second.
Better movement.
Yes, 100%.
Much more active offense for Garrett.
Yes. Burlew's going to have the block. He's going to get out to Folk to bring it up the court. But I completely agree. Garrett had some, this would definitely be a closer game if they played with that intensity the whole time. Kaufman going to go in. He's going to miss it. Bach is going to get that rebound.
A little bit of a fade there on the shot. He's got to go straight up or go into his defender and draw that foul right there. Not fade away.
We're going to have another timeout for Garrett with
Garrett.
2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third. The score is 46-15. And that's about all I got. We'll be back in, it's probably about 30 seconds now. All right, coming back out, it's going to be Garrett ball. Both teams I've noticed, both teams really communicate on defense. That would have been really pretty. Kaufman tried to get it to Malarjic. It's going to go out of bounds on Fremont. It's going to be Garrett ball. Myers for 3. It's not going to be good. Folk with that rebound. He's going to bring it all the way.
Fremont just continues to pass the ball until we find somebody open underneath or wide open for a three. It's just a very impressive offensive display so far tonight.
Brace with the steal. I bet he goes in for it. Oh. Logan Brace with the dunk. The score is 50-15. What a nice way to hit 50. Wow. Bailey with the shot. He's not going to get it to fall. Folk with that rebound. It's going to be out of bounds on Fremont, I guess. I didn't really see it. Beeman, Sleeve, Blue, and Bontrager enter the game for Fremont. And I think Smith came in.
Good to see Connor in the game for the first time.
Yes. DeWitt entered the game, I think. I don't know. Somebody entered the game for Garrett.
Coach Stuckey's done a really good job of teaching the kids to anticipate the passes, get in the passing lane, get your hand on the ball. Excellent job by the coaching staff.
I haven't seen Jonah Pentecost here tonight, but normally he's making videos about how the team prepares, and Sleeve for three. It's not going to be good. Malarjik's going to get the rebound. Sorry, I got distracted. But normally he's here making videos, and I know he's in their practices too, and he'll make videos for the team. And it's just crazy to see the focus. I mean, even in practice, it's so intense and so this is how it goes, and we're going to get it done.
Right. Well, I think that that's a reflection of the coaching staff. Coach Stuckey and Coach Bach are both very intense individuals, and so it wouldn't be a surprise that their players are a reflection of that. What a great coaching staff. You know, Coach Stuckey's done a good job of surrounding himself with veteran coaches. You know, Coach France, Coach Bach, been around basketball for a long time, outstanding coaches. Really good coaching staff we have here at Fremont. We're very lucky.
Yes.
Some nice Christmas music here in the gym. Very nice. Hey, I was mentioning great coaches. I want to give a shout out to Coach France. He's also our boys tennis coach and was just named the All-Area Coach of the Year. So congratulations to Coach France. Just one of the many great, outstanding coaches we have here at Fremont High School.
Fremont is going to have another steal here.
Love to see him on the floor, going after a loose ball. Pass the ball around, get a good shot.
Bontrager for three. It's good.
Bontrager, three.
There it is again. See how he anticipates the pass? Everybody on our perimeter seems to be really good at that, really well coached.
It's beautiful. Smith for three. That's good.
Three by Smith.
That was a pretty shot.
Yeah.
Brogan tries to take it up, can't get it to go, but Brace is there to rebound it. Bontrager fakes a three, then puts it up, and Brace got his rebound and got fouled on the putback.
Brace is just almost unstoppable under there. He's like Moses Malone. And for those of you who don't know who that is, kids, you might want to Google Moses Malone. Rebounding machine.
Brace at the line shooting 2 of the fouls on DeWitt. That's his second, team third. Brace misses the first one. But he doesn't miss that second one.
Beeman does a really nice job out front there. He's so quick. He just cuts off any kind of a driving lane.
Smith for 3.
That seems to be a really key part to our defense, is have somebody out front who's quick enough to cut off the driving lanes. And so they're forced to make those passes that we've been stealing all game long.
Yep. Beeman for 3, no good. Oh, you think they're going to give Brace that rebound?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Rebound
what a
goes to
pass.
Brace. Wow, that was pretty.
Great pass
Nice
by
pass.
Beeman.
Yes.
Beeman to Brace.
Coach Stuckey yelling at them to go get that ball so they can start the fast break quicker. Unfortunately, we had substitutes come in, so we had to wait. But you see how Coach Stuckey wants them to push the ball up the floor.
Westrup enters the game for the Railroaders. This is his first time seeing the court this game. Fremont getting ready to put a whole bunch of people in again. Beeman for 3. It's going to be no good, but Brace is going to get that rebound. Leave it to Brace. I mean,
Yep.
DeWitt is going to hit that ball out. Okay, so we have Bach, Berlew, Pentecost, and Folk entering the game for the Eagles.
4 minutes to go in this game. Some of our kids who are getting really good playing time, who don't get to play that much because of our lead. It's nice to see Connor Slee out there and Brogan Blue get some good time, get some good experience.
Oh, Pentecost tries to go all the way for it. Rebounded by Berlew. Steal by DeWitt. There's going to be a foul on Bach, I think. Yes, foul on Bach. That's going to be his first, team third.
30-second timeout.
Timeout, Garrett. They're fourth. They have 1 left.
All right. We're going to have Garrett ball out here on the side. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in this game. Score is 56-21.
we've been able to hold on to that 30-point lead, stretch it out just a little bit. I'm sure Coach Stuckey was hoping for.
Folk with the steal. Can't quite get the lift, but that's okay. Kaufman for 3. Nothing but net.
By Kaufman.
You see how we're pushing the ball. Even with a 30-point lead, we still push the ball up the floor. That's just the way Coach Stuckey wants us to play.
Pentecost for 3, no good. Berlew almost had that rebound, but we're going to have a foul. I believe that's going to be on DeWitt.
Foul was on DeWitt.
Good job by Lucas down there battling with 3 guys. Draws the foul.
That's going to be his 3rd.
Excellent passing.
Berlew puts it up and gets his own
Nice.
rebound. We're going to have a foul on, who's it?
It's on
Smith.
24.
I thought it was 23.
Might be. Good hustle by
Foul
Berlew.
on
Yes.
Smith, his second.
Big man inside working hard.
First free throw's good. Second one's not. DeWitt's going to get that rebound. Blue and Slee are going to go back in for the Eagles here whenever we get the next dead ball. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Myers, Hess, Reed, Malargic, and there's one more person that I did not get the chance
Hard
to
to
see
see
his
the
number.
numbers from here. They're going to pull the tune. 5
It's
out,
Malcolm.
5 in.
That's who it is, Malcolm.
He wants to dunk it. Oh! I saw Lucas dunking earlier today. I know he wanted to dunk that ball bad.
Kaufman for 3. Berlew's going to get that rebound for him. Pentecost for 3. Not going to get it to go.
Oh, easy.
And I think the foul's going to be on Berlew.
Yeah,
Yep.
that looked almost like a tackle right
A little
there.
bit, but it's okay. Bontrager there and ready with the towel. Last year we were told that, Eva and I were told that every time Berlew touched the ball during practice, they had to switch it out because it got so wet because he was so sweaty.
Well, I think he's dropped. He's dropped so much weight. He's
Oh my
worked
goodness,
hard.
he has.
I mean, he has totally transformed his body. I'm really proud of how hard he's worked.
And you can definitely tell he's gotten more confident on the court since last year too. I
Yeah.
mean, just all around a better basketball player.
His speed has picked up. His jumping has increased. Just excellent job.
Nice pass by Blue all the way up the court to Beeman. And that's going to seal out the game for the Eagles. The final score is going to be 59-24. I mean, what a good game for Fremont really performed well. That's going to take them to 3-0 overall, 2-0 in the conference.
The boys will be back on the floor Friday.
Played just the way they needed to take advantage of a Garrett team that was hurt by sickness. They did what they needed to do, got a really good win. Excellent job by the Eagles.
Unofficially.
I look forward to seeing how Garrett plays in the rest of the season. Fremont's going to play again here on Friday against Hamilton.
That's right.
And depending on whether Joe Camp gets better, I think I'll be back. I don't know who else will be with me. So we will see you guys then.